Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow and everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr? Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want a doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code, couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop, pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And never again. Sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Minneapolis. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. 2nd and 6. They send him right out of the slot. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And the Bucks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucks will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. 33 yards. On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. Taking on defenders, plowing forward. A pickup of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
It's another run here for Williams. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Moore going in motion. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return is Trey Palmer. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Second down and 3. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The throw on the run is complete. He's to the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year.
Is good. Makes the score 14. Vikings 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. start on the ground, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. We are through 1. The Bucks have the early lead. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll look to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This one is really close, Mike. He makes the catch, but I don't think he's able to establish that possession with both feet in bounds. Could have been a really nice pickup, but instead, it's going to result in an incompletion.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. He connects with Jordan Addison. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. That's quickly out to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. This is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bucks move out to a 21-3 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Going for it all. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball's over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Third down and 9. Moore going in motion. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Davis heading in motion. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now a give on the ground. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Williams. Hard running there. He'll get this only to about the 13.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
2nd down and 8. To throw is McCarthy. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. Less than 2 minutes to play in this first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line.
Well, it's easy to take a look at the yards and say, yeah, that was a great run, Mike. But it was the journey getting there. I mean, multiple guys had shots at bringing him down, but it was the effort and the will to not go down that was the key to that game.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line, and not only do they come up with a big 3rd down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up 4th down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. That's going to be caught. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And they'll be set up now. up past the 40 with that one.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Open man downfield. It's Hawkinson. They'll have the first down, and it's a gain of 28.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
They'll run. It's Williams. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Moore going in motion. And he's in. Elijah Moore. Touchdown Vikings. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10. Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Palmer now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Handoff here, up the middle. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And the reception for Chris Godwin. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
I've been in enough locker rooms in my day, Mike, and pretty much all of the messages are the same. We want to start the second half fast. We want to take the fight to our opponent. Well, snapping the ball inside your own 5-yard line after that sack, I promise you, was not part of the speech. And if they're not careful, they're on the verge of surrendering 2 points here.
They'll throw now 3rd and forever. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. That's taken on this side of midfield. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. First and 10 now from the 36. They run over center with Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
On first down, here's McCarthy. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll put Addison in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And they're finally going to bring him down. It's a first down if it stands, but maybe a hold set him free. Up the middle they go. And that's well read by the defense. Not backwards. He's back at his own 9-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Davis going in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Vikings 10.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Sending a receiver right. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big gain.
That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. 19 more on that one, and another first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Slot man in motion left. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he'll get about 3 yards of that back, setting up 2nd and long. Davis heading in motion. He'll drop to throw. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up.